15th or 16th of February, and oops, I started this on the 1st, but I have just been really busy with selling scentsy and recruiting new consultants, so you have to forgive me. But let's get back to the blogging for business. We've already discussed why having a blog can be really important for your business. Now we're actually going to look at the basics of setting up a blog, and I'm going to recommend to you what I think you should have on your basic blog. So first of all, the setting up of the blog. You can use Wordpress, Blogger, Squarespace, Tumblr, and many other different services for producing a blog. Many of them will offer you the opportunity to produce that initial blog for free. What I would recommend is, if this is serious and possibly for a business, then you should consider paying a bit extra to them and maybe getting the domain name. So instead of having it like www.wordpress.wicfreecandles.net, we would just have it direct straight to the wicfreecandles.net team from WordPress. So have a look into those costs and just work out what you can afford for your business. Now, you've decided which one of those you want to use for your blog. Now, what are you going to put on your blog? Well, first of all, start with the logo, a title, and the branding for your business or for your blog. We want to know, who are you? Make sure that your logo is professionally designed. Now, you can get those done for kind of very cheap at places like Fiverr.com. It doesn't have to cost the earth, but it does need to look good. Have a look at the one on wicfreecandles.net. We designed that ourselves using a very basic design template and a bit of guidance from one of our web expert friends, Ben. So you can do it yourself. Now, the tagline. In our case, I think it says something about us selling scentsy and being directors. The tagline is just, what do you offer, okay? So when somebody comes to a website, they're going to make their mind up as to whether they stay within about 3 to 5 seconds. It's literally that click on, look, click off. So your logo and your tagline need to tell everybody what do you do, and it needs to be impressive enough to want to keep people there. Now, you've got the logo, you've got the tagline, so you've probably got an idea of some colours which your brand is using. Take a look at our website again, for example. Our website is white background and there's purples used in it. That's because purple is one of the brand colours of scentsy, so we decided to use that. It'd be ridiculous to go to a Coca Cola website and find it all in green. There's a very strong association between colours, emotions, and the brands they represent. So, try and carry the colour scheme through. But one of the things I would say is, if you're using black or yellow, do not use those as a base for your website, for your blog. Yellow writing is incredibly difficult to read, so when you're looking at accessibility and partially sighted people, you do not want to rule them out from reading your blog. So stay away from dark backgrounds, stay away from yellow text, etc. Okay, fonts. Now, everybody loves to have lots of fun with fonts. Keep it simple. 1 or 2 differing fonts on any page. You may have one for your brand, you may have one for your actual blog. Most of the blogs will have a set of fonts that they would use, things like Verdana, Tahoma, Arial. Try and stay within those. Remember, this is about readability, and nobody wants to kind of be like that and it'd be hard work to read your blog. Also, when you're using fonts, there's things called H1, H2, etc. Headline setting text. You want to be using those to create some what's the best word for it? Basically, how your page is laid out, yeah? So, a layout for your page. So H1 is your heading 1, and then when you've got subtitles, use heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, etc. The reason you would do that is because the Google bots will crawl your page and they'll notice the H1 font and the H2 font, how bold it is and how big it is, so they will know what's important on your page, okay? Now, images. We're all being told it's the year of the video, so use video. Link it to your YouTube channel if possible. You notice ours does. Also, use images. One of the best things is have a picture of you on the front page. This isn't about shameless self-publicity. One of our great scentsy friends, Christine, has a great image of herself on the page. You click onto it and you get an instant sense of who she is and what she's about. Okay, so image on the front page. Now, clear navigation, really important. You should be able to get all the information you're looking for in 1 to 2 clicks away from the home page. You don't want to have to kind of dive into endless amounts of web pages to find something. It turns people off. So keep everything very clear and very clean. Do things like put your most popular posts on your front page. So again, it's really easy for people to be able to click immediately to something that might be of interest of them. Also, to help you keep your pages very clear and your blog clean and tidy, see it as a filing cabinet. File stuff under date, so as your blog grows, you're going to want to file stuff under months. Also, file it under relevant topics, okay, relevant categories. So you'll notice we have Scentsy Island and Buy Scentsy and things like that. So we file things under there. So somebody who's only interested in buying Scentsy will click on that and see all the relevant blogs from going way back. Finally, you have to keep your website clear of clutter. If you must put advertising on there, and I know some people do to generate that additional income, try and make sure that that is relevant to your topic. You know, if you are child-friendly website, you are not going to want some links to some of those lady chat-up lines. You know, the kind of things like that. So if you must have them, and only have them on one of the sidebars. One of the biggest turn-offs for me is when I'm going to somebody's website and there's Google ads here and there's some other AdSense there and there's everything going on. I'm not interested. I don't want to be sold to. I just want to read that blog. So those are my top tips on setting up a blog. Now, I could have completely missed something. You might think there's something extra, so if you do, pop it in the comments box below. And if you want any more help or advice, or you'd like us to critique what you've done with your blog, then get in touch with us. We'd love to hear from you. Bye for now.